Hello, happy Monday. Jackie Broman here. I come to you live every Monday at around 10 o'clock, except for public holidays, obviously, and also our upcoming Christmas break. I think we're going from the 23rd through to the 11th of January, so it's just over 2 weeks off for Christmas. So all these videos that I record, we do announce the topic over the weekend, and I then save these videos, even though they're live, onto the Facebook page. So there is a whole library of videos there, 2 years worth, so over 100 videos on all sorts of different topics. So if there is a topic that you would like me to talk on, please let me know. You can do that via just a comment on a video. You could do it via a direct message to this Facebook page. You could do it from the link on the Facebook page to our website. All our direct email addresses are available there. So today is a sort of an obscure piece of law, actually. What is a caring relationship, and why and how would you register one? So I think in the past, a caring relationship was really covering de factos and same-sex couples originally. Those couples now come under de facto legislation in the family law area since 2009. So there is not too much need from a family law perspective to register a caring relationship. So the only real reason that you would do it is from a succession and estate planning point of view to register a caring relationship. Particularly because about 5 years ago, Victorian law changed in terms of who could have a claim against a will, and also who was entitled to something under the laws of intestacy if there was no will. And having a caring relationship is something that may sit outside those eligible people. All right, so if there is, for example, a couple of sisters who live together who've never married, and they want to make sure that they have rights, they want to make sure that they look after each other. That is a scenario where you might register a caring relationship. Same thing if it was, for example, an elderly uncle that has never married, never had children, and a particular niece or nephew is caring for them. Again, that might be the situation where you register a caring relationship. So it is a close relationship that is not a spousal relationship. Because like I said, in 2009, the Family Law Act changed, so we don't need to register relationships like de facto or same-sex couples anymore. They all have the same rights under family law. A caring relationship, though, that is not a spousal relationship, where people want to make sure that they are looked after in the case of succession, is certainly something that you'd want to register. For example, so you've got two elderly sisters living together. Their wills might leave everything to each other, so that's great. But what if one of them was slightly intellectually disabled and couldn't make a will? So we'd want to make sure, they have some assets that they own separately, and they bought a house together. They want to make sure that everything goes to each other. And we want to make sure that they are the most entitled, so we don't have someone else coming in from the outside making a claim. So if they registered that relationship, they've then secured, for the purposes of the law, the status of their relationship. So then their primary obligation would be to each other, not any other surplus people that might be in their lives. The other thing that the change in legislation did about 5 years ago in Victoria was remove certain categories of people who could make a claim. So it's only really spouses and children who can make a claim on a will. However, if someone has a registered relationship, their status as an eligible person is then recognised. So again, if it was a nephew or a niece that was a significant person in someone's life, registering a relationship can put them into a category. So how do you do this? So it's with births, deaths and marriages, and they issue you a certificate, a little bit like a marriage certificate, in fact. So most of it can be done online. You both need your consent, you both need all your ID, you obviously both have to be over 18. And you submit all that and you can register a caring relationship. So it's primarily in that circumstance where you want to make sure, you know, you're not a spousal relationship. You want to make sure that these two people have come together to have companionship and to look after each other, and they want the legal status of that. So it is a way of people not in a relationship, not a couple, to register that they have an important relationship that needs to be recognised under the law. So just to summarise again, it might be a couple of elderly sisters who live together, or a brother and a sister, because they're not each other's next of kin unless they register a relationship. It might be a nephew or a niece with an elderly uncle or aunt. So those sorts of relationships, it doesn't even have to be biological. It could be an arrangement where a long-term friend has become a carer and they want that registered relationship. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of an idea about this little obscure piece of the law, just in case it arises for, you know, any relationships that might be in your life, or someone's talking about something or other. You can just be triggered and say, oh, well, you know, there is a way of recognising that relationship as an important relationship legally. So yeah, birth, deaths and marriages online, that can be done. Otherwise, as I said earlier, I do these every Monday. If there is a topic you'd like me to talk on, please let me know. I do schedule them in advance, so I do have them all scheduled out to the end of the year, but I need to start planning for 2021. So if there are topics you want me to cover, let me know. You can do it in the comments. You can do it via direct message on Facebook. You can email me direct. All our emails are available on our website. All these videos, even though I do them live, are then recorded onto the page. So on our Facebook page, on the videos section, there is actually all those saved videos. So there's well over 100 in all sorts of topics. In case anything's relevant for you, or in case you or your family have some question about something, it is a bit of a resource about where you can start. You can tag people's names in the comments in the video to let them know it's important for them, or you can share it direct to them in a direct message. Otherwise, I hope you have a great week. We're now in that quick slide down towards the end of the year. We are closing on the 23rd of December. So yeah, I'll catch you next Monday. Have a great week.